SiriusXM.
Hey, hey, hey!
And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
Yes, yes, yes. After Opie and Anthony Live, call us up. Let me know what you learned today. 866-WOW-1-WOW. You know the number by now. 866-969-1969. What did you learn today on the Opie and Anthony Show? Because today, like every day, was a very, very educational day. For instance, I learned that Roland takes photographs at Springsteen concerts that are easily photoshoppable. Roland?
I liked it. That was awesome.
What did you learn today?
I learned don't post a picture because Sam will go, oh, look, it's Photoshop.
Travis and I were talking about it.
When Travis put, this is the best picture ever, like, oh, that's a really kind compliment.
Travis meant because we can shop it.
Yeah, I didn't realize it looked Photoshopped until everybody told me it looked Photoshopped.
Who's not answering the phone calls in there?
Oh, probably Paul.
They're on.
Okay. Eric, I learned today, another thing I learned today was that you fill out fantasy WrestleMania cards while the show's on?
No, I learned that you blatantly lie when you don't have an explanation for anything going on.
Well, I feel like there should always be an explanation, that's all.
But I did learn that you weren't looking for anything involving soccer moms. You were looking for additional 911 calls.
I like that. Eric actually is learning, like, oh, I didn't know that about the show after it's already happened. Sometimes you miss things.
Do you want the sweeper before you go to the calls?
Yeah, let's hit the sweeper.
Here comes. What did we learn? What did we learn?
Yes. Oh boy, Paul's taking his sweet ass time. One other thing I learned though.
It's not Paul.
Who is it?
That would be Eric. Spicoli.
Jeff Spicoli, the intern. Where's Paul?
I guess
shit.
It's smoking time. I don't know.
I think he's taking his shit. He walked real funny.
He was walking funny?
Yeah.
I learned also that, Andre the Giant shit on people. I didn't know that. Andre the Giant went into matches and shit on
Hope
people.
made a mention that someone said that the video is available online. I looked. Did you find it anywhere?
I saw a match.
Saw in the office. It's funny.
You did not. That's a lie.
I found YouTube. It's
plus,
easy.
Give us the link, Roland.
Plus, Roland, you weren't even here at the office yet when we talked about that on the show.
I was here on time.
No, you weren't.
I was here at 6:30.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
Then how come we didn't bring you in until 9?
Because you guys were talking about other stuff.
That's just when you were scheduled for, right?
No, that's when I just walked by. I had other shit to do. Sorry, I didn't. I was here on time.
Kevin in Connecticut, what did you learn today on the Opie and Anthony Show?
I learned that Red Lobster and McDonald's used to be white restaurants.
That's true. That's true, Kevin. That's a good one. And on that note, while we learned that, we also learned that children of the 80s watched TV in the 70s. Children of the 80s have a lot of memories of 70s commercials.
Yeah, that term's used very liberally.
Children of the 80s. What's our little Jeff Spicoli guy doing in there? Is he having like
description? I see him doing stuff here.
Everything's taking.
You're not seeing it on your screen?
No. Everything's taking forever.
I see 4 lines all written out here.
Well,
people are hanging up.
It's because they're taking forever. I can't pick anybody up. Just name and location and then put them on hold.
They're there.
Line 1. What did you learn today? Jeff Spicoli can't screen
Sam
phone calls in there.
Diva.
Jeff Spicoli, you can't screen phone calls no more. Line 1.
Hello?
Yes. What did you learn today on the Opie and Anthony Show?
I learned that trying to do the Andre the Giant voice is the funniest fucking thing ever.
You enjoyed Andre the Giant impression?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and me and my roommate have been trying to do it.
Let's hear it.
We sound like retarded Schwarzeneggers.
What does it sound like?
It kind of sounds like, anybody want a peanut?
Nothing tells you how talented Anthony is more than trying to do an impression yourself, does it?
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. It's a weird fucking... We were laughing. We've been trying to do it for, like, the last 2 hours, dude. It's
all right.
fucking funny. I take big brown shits on the men.
Thank you, buddy. Justin, what did you learn on the Opie and Anthony Show?
I learned, first of all, that your call screeners are fucking dumbasses.
Terrible.
Aside from that, I learned that I must actually get up early enough to listen to Opie and Anthony, or I'm stuck with just the shit show.
That's true. I mean, and that's, I mean, you could listen, you could start listening at 3, And then you get the after show is what we call it, after Opie and Anthony Live at like whatever, 7 or 8 o'clock or whatever it is. That's an option. Take it or leave it. Ted, what did you learn today on the Opie and Anthony show?
Hey, man, I learned that if I'm not whoever from wherever and I don't call the show every 10 minutes of the day and get on, that your ass is waiting probably an hour to get through, and most of the time they won't even let you say what you got to say, even if it's a gem.
You were on hold for a while?
Yeah, this morning, yeah.
And you had a gem?
Yeah, man.
What was it?
Well, they were talking about Yoko Ono and how shitty she is, and I just got out of the studio with Earl Slick. Nobody really knows who Earl Slick is. He's one of the greatest guitar legends ever.
See, that's why not everybody makes it on the show. That's why, I mean, people got...
But Sam, he had a gem.
No, you didn't have a gem. I didn't hear any gems.
You didn't give him a fair chance.
Well, this is a quick segment.
He had a coal of shit.
That's exactly right. Tony in Cleveland, what did you learn?
Today? Hey, today I learned that Andy from Cleveland is a one-trick pony.
He really is. I mean, I guess Andy from Cleveland did well on the phone show. He won like $30,000, and then I guess Ron and Fez brought his ego up a little bit, but he did not work on this show at all. Not at all.
Does that make me a double D-lister?
Yeah, exactly. And he thought he was a celebrity. We were making a joke about him being a Z-lister. And he was like, and instead of saying, no, I'm no celebrity, he goes, yeah, maybe like double Z list. No list. You're not on any list. You're not a celebrity. Thank you, Tony.
See you in Cleveland, Sam.
We'll see you. Owen, what did you learn today?
I learned that Chip is going to kick your ass.
I'm going to tell you something. Chip and me have been way more tense with each other lately because I've had it with his shit. And at some point we may come to blows.
I think it's going to get violent before the wedding.
And you think that Chip is going to destroy me?
Oh, come on, Sam. You couldn't even win against Bobo.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Owen. Jay in Tampa, what did you learn?
Hey, Sam, I learned that you've been hanging around the show the last 3 days just before 10 o'clock to make sure the boys don't leave early.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I do. I try to give you guys more Opie and Anthony show.
Well, that's great, but I wonder if the boys have noticed it yet, have they?
That they've noticed that I've been extending their time?
Yes.
I don't know, but you don't want them to find out, do they? Wouldn't you rather just hear them on longer?
I'd actually rather hear the fight that goes on with it, yeah.
Yeah, all right. You're probably right. Thank you, Jay. John in California, what did you learn?
I learned that Roland will suck a dick for nachos.
That right there. Ladies,
with extra cheese and jalapenos.
You should listen to that phone call. Everybody right now should listen. That is a perfect what did I learn. Thank you, John. Because you did say, Roland, that you would suck the Rock's dick for some nachos.
Yeah. Extra jalapenos, too. I'll tickle his balls.
They're delicious, am I right?
And if you give me extra cheese, this finger is going in the hole.
Roger in New Jersey, what did you learn?
I learned that once people get on the mic, I think, in radio, they forgot that they were once support staff, and they just throw screeners and whoever under the bus as fast as possible.
How do you figure?
I just noticed it, not just on this show, but in radio in general. If they were ever a screener, or, I mean, you work your way up the food chain, and then you get on the mic, and you're like, oh, screeners are dumbasses.
No, I didn't say screeners are dumbasses.
We said Paul.
No, I didn't say Paul. I said Jeff Spicoli. For instance, have you heard how quick this segment has been going since I replaced the phone screener?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I know what I'm talking about then, don't I?
I guess so, Sam. I mean, did you screen phone calls at one point?
Yes, I did, and I was excellent. I'm excellent at everything I do. You should know that by now.
Right off the bat, you were excellent. You were never nervous. You
Nope.
never made mistakes.
I was born this way. Awesome.
All right, homie.
See you later, Roger. Chuck.
Hey, fellas.
What's up? What'd you learn today?
I learned that a guy called Raw Dog and sang the news and got paid more than Sam Roberts gets paid in an annual salary in a year.
Maybe you're right, Chuck. Thank you. JT and PA, what did you learn on the Opie and Anthony show?
Hey, I learned that if you die, Sam, Ant will fuck Jeff right at your wake.
Or he'll try to. He certainly will. Jim and Ant, thank you,
Nice
JT.
of him.
Yeah, Jim and Ant were actually arguing today over who would get to have sex with my fiance first if I passed away. Hopefully, neither of them, as hopefully I'll remain alive, but...
Who would you want, though?
Who would I want to have sex? Neither is the answer.
But you're dead.
I know, I'm dead, but I still don't want her to be besmirched that way. I don't want her to be defiled just because I'm not alive anymore.
That's selfish.
You think so? That I'm not sharing my widow? I mean, it wouldn't be my decision anymore. I'd be, 6 feet under the ground, but still.
Still selfish.
All right. Gabe in Texas?
I learned that ridiculous radio is the thing to listen to.
Why is that?
Hey, Don Cavins, a.k.a. P-Rock, and Not Op. Look them up on podcast, man.
Oh, is that like a plug? What?
That was horrible.
Yeah, because if people don't know about After Opie and Anthony Live.
No, I hit the dump button. Oh, well.
Oh, sheesh. What people don't realize is if you just call and say, hey, can I plug my podcast? I'll probably say yes. So you don't need to sneak one in.
Sam, can you plug your podcast?
What do you mean?
Your Sam Roberts.
Sam has a
on
podcast?
iTunes? Yeah, on iTunes.
That's not what we were talking
I
about.
didn't realize that. Where can you find this?
iTunes.
I don't want to
Really?
interrupt anyone. It's just not what we're talking about.
And not Sam.
Jim in New Jersey, what did you learn on today's Opie and Anthony show?
Hey, I learned that Bobo is yesterday's news, and we don't need to hear from him anymore.
You don't want to, because there was discussion. Ant suggested that maybe on Friday we do an old school Bobo Friday show.
Maybe, but I don't know. He's kind of played out now.
You don't like him anymore.
It's amazing that Bobo doesn't realize
Thanks,
that
Jim.
had he not been so, insistent that he deserves to be on and that he's entitled to be on, he probably would have been on a hell of a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is that we all, behind the scenes, got exhausted with him because he tweets everybody on the show, and he calls us and in our office.
And he yells at us saying it's all our fault.
Yeah, and he cries, and he goes, he has cried on the phone because he'll say, what are you going to let me back on the show, all right? I just want to get back on the show. It's been a while. And we'll go, Bubba, we're not going to have you back on. What do you want to do? There's nothing for you to do. No, just let me back on the show. And he just goes on and on. So we're all exhausted with him. So even if you, the audience, haven't been fully overexposed, which you all have been, I'm sure most of you are exhausted by him, but even the audience members that haven't been a victim of Bobo overexposure, we have, and we're the ones who are going to get him on the show. So that's why because he doesn't just chill out, and every time we bring up Bobo's name, tweets and feedbacks and phone calls call in about how much he sucks, just that he's terrible. But it's one of those things. I mean, Travis, are we still getting calls from Bobo?
No.
No calls from Bobo. Bobo, you're not calling Bobo. Because I
got bad news for Bobo.
Oh, no.
Well, if they want to do like a classic Friday show.
Yeah, because Ant suggested today at the end of the show, he's like, because we ended with Bobo Man, the song.
Great song.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I mean, it's a little long, but it's still good.
You were rocking out in the studio to it.
I think it's great.
How do you not?
How
do you hear that song and not bob your head?
Exactly.
Doing the guitar, everything.
I think, but Ant said at the end of the show, yeah, maybe we'll get Bobo in here and we'll do a Friday Bobo show. Why don't we do it? And everybody was like, yeah, it sounds promising.
That's a good idea.
Should we get Bobo on the phone and see if he wants to do it?
Nah.
But we're booked up, though.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to do a classic Bobo Friday show.
Yeah.
Might have to wait till May.
Till May?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because we're busy for the
foreseeable future.
Fridays.
And tomorrow's busy.
And I'm not even joking around. Like this Friday, we've got somebody in the last hour of the show that I kind of don't want to put Bobo.
What type? You want to say who he is? Can we say who he is? Who is he?
Clint Hill.
Who's Clint Hill?
He was one of JFK's Secret Service guys.
He's the one that when the shot happened, he jumped in the back of the car.
By the way, Travis, you're very bassy today.
I'm sick.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. It sounds sexy.
Thanks. Next Friday, we've got somebody coming in at 9:30 that I don't know if we want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
And then Thursday is really busy because.
Well, still, it's a Friday Bobo show. So that's
we can't do it next Friday.
So
and
it's
then,
this Friday?
Uh-huh.
That's next Friday.
Uh-huh.
And the following Friday might be.
The following Friday, 2 people are not going to be here.
Oh, of the show's hosts?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't do it that day.
And then the following Friday, we're in Cleveland.
Oh, so they're really, and that's legit.
And then it's May 4th.
There's not a free Friday.
I'm not even
May
joking.
4th might be busy too.
What if we let Bobo on if he makes it to Cleveland?
But hey, look, if Bobo wants to come to Cleveland, I'm all about Bobo in Cleveland.
There's actually
I'll go to an Indians game with Bobo.
There's a very funny moment.
Let's throw him in the river and set it on fire.
There's a very funny moment. We were talking about different bits we could possibly do when we're in Cleveland, because we're what's that, the 27th of April?
Yeah.
So we're in the 27th of April. We're doing a live show in Cleveland. It's going to be an afternoon show, so make your plans accordingly. But we were, shooting around some ideas around the table, and I said, and I looked at, Gary and Rob and everybody on staff and the bosses, everyone, and I said, what if we put a listener on a bus with Bobo and made them go to Cleveland, but they have to sit next to each other the whole time? Now, what's funny is, the bosses, the guys who run this channel, they hate Bobo as much as you, the audience, and as much as we do. Like, the one thing that all of you Joe Blows and management here can come together on, for sure, is that you guys both hate Bobo. But they will put that aside if it's a good idea for Bobo. Travis, of course, giggles like a maniac because he's like, that's a good idea. And
I'm down for anything Bobo.
I said, look, we can even send a chaperone on the bus.
Well, what about Ian Halpern and Bobo on the bus?
That's a great idea.
I mean, I don't know, but that doesn't have the listener involved at all.
Ian Halpern tweeted me the other day.
He did. He tweeted me too.
About a song?
No, he tweeted me one of my WrestleMania tweets, and he quoted it, and he just replied, "You're gay." I said, from His Highness Hollywood, Sir Ian Halpern. I'll take that as a compliment. But yeah, we were like, we'll put him on a bus. If need be, we'll send a chaperone. One of us staffers will get on the bus with them and just, observe the entire time, because we looked it up, and it's like a 12-hour bus ride. So it'd be
there's
great.
a lot of stops.
But I guess, Travis is giggling, and I'm blinded by... Because Travis and I think any bit with Bobo is funny.
I know any bit with Bobo is funny.
But the bosses, they said, well, how does that translate to an on-stage bit? And I said, I guess that's a good retort.
It was, because we didn't have an answer.
I would like to figure out how I can make that happen. Oh, look at this. What? Look, I told you. I didn't even ask for it. Even with the delay. Dave in New Hampshire, what's up?
Sam, I would love to volunteer, and if there's a way, I would love to record it so that way you guys could play it back. If we got out there like a day early, you guys could play part of it back from the live show, or do like a special over the weekend like you do with the podcast.
Kind of like when we do that Comic-Con special. We
Right.
do Riding the Bus with Bobo special.
Would you also, if you, say you got there a day early, would you share a hotel with him?
Oh, it'd have to be for more than just backstage passes, though. Could you get me like a rub and tug?
Not me personally?
Troy and I will take you out.
Somebody get me one while I'm out in Cleveland?
What if we get Bobo to give you one?
No, thanks.
Okay.
No, but I'm
On the
dead
bus.
serious. Can you put me on hold? I'll talk to Danny or whoever's answering the phones.
What would you, if we paid for your bus and hotel room, then would you spend the whole time with Bobo, but you have to share them both with Bobo?
Yes, but can I get backstage or something, or meet the boys, or have dinner, or
You can have
I don't know, something crazy.
You can take a picture with that. We'll bring you up on stage. I'll talk to you on, I'll either, am I still going to do a pre-show that
That's
day?
the plan right now, yeah.
Yeah, if I do a pre-show, I'll talk to you on it.
Absolutely, yeah. I will volunteer. It's got to be, from New York out to Cleveland on the bus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll share steaks with them, since management will pay for my steaks.
Roland will take you to a steak dinner, Dave, and I'll go with you.
I'm dead serious. If you want to put me on hold, I can get down to New York.
I know Bobo's looking for...
Authority. It's what, about a 12-hour ride?
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Okay, I'm gonna take your info. I'm gonna put you on hold.
All right.
All right, have Paul get Dave's info, because Dave, he was the first volunteer, and he wasn't smart enough to play ball. I would have tried to get a couple $100 for him, but since he said he would do
He
it,
just wants to be on the stage.
yeah, since he said he would do it for the hotel and the bus, he'll do it for the hotel and the bus.
bad negotiating.
And then
Very bad.
Rob said, nope, just got a text. Rob said he'll pay for the dinner.
You didn't get a text, but it's gonna be tough for anyone to go back on.
I know Bobo's looking for a way to go to Cleveland. I know he's actively trying to go to this show.
Oh man, how great would it be?
Big Gabe, he'd probably ask him to drive him.
Yeah, he's been asking people on Twitter to drive him.
If we get Dave and Bobo and they take the bus together, we can bring them on stage. Dave can talk about his experiences. We should probably have a chaperone that knows how to translate stories for the air. I mean, I really don't want to.
Your fucking idea, douche.
See, this is the one that we couldn't send Roland on, because we'd be like, Roland, what happened on the bus? Yeah, Bobo, you did the bus.
Fuck that. I'll never take a bus.
Yeah, Roland would sleep for 8 of those 12 hours.
Yeah, so he can't do it.
I'll get kicked out of the bus because I hate buses.
Eric, would you take the bus?
No.
You wouldn't do it?
No, because I would show up in Cleveland and Bobo wouldn't.
Oh, dude.
Just leave him at one of the
No.
stops?
I think the only person that could take this bus is Troy.
Oh.
Yeah. You're talking about a guy. You're talking about Troy who freaked out for spending half an hour in a small studio with Bobo. Troy has to take the bus. You're on the bus, dude. It's you, Dave, and Bobo on a bus to Cleveland.
Fuck.
You have to. You have to.
No fucking way, dude.
Yeah, dude.
And you can sing, oh, Troy.
No, dude, yeah, you have to do it.
You know what? Honestly, you know how I would handle this?
How?
I would get on the bus and I would take a crazy amount of Xanax.
No.
So I didn't know what the fuck was even going on.
But would you be able to, can you remember stuff after Xanax?
I'm going to be out. I'm going to be in fucking La La Land.
You got to have stuff to talk about. Or you're fired.
No.
Can we do that? Can I do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no,
I don't like that idea.
You have to.
No.
How funny would it be, though?
Not funny. You do it.
But I would
do it with me.
Maybe I should.
If I'm doing it, you're doing it, motherfucker. This is your idea.
Like that Midnight Run?
Yeah, I don't know what.
Like the buddy movie.
Yeah.
They ride the bus across.
Yeah, I don't like the idea at all.
Netflix.
But if you're gonna have me do it, you're doing it with me.
Okay.
Dude, that's a long ass fucking bus ride.
12 hours.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it's a really long ride.
Have you ever ridden a bus that long?
I've never ridden a bus longer than the time it takes to get from my house to school.
I've ridden a bus for 4 hours, and it's awful.
It's horrible.
I used to do 8 going up to Montreal.
Is it bad?
It sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I did 2 hours from here to the Meadowlands.
Oh yeah, because you used to take the bus, like you go see your chick when she's living there, and you take the bus overnight back from Montreal to Port Authority here and come into work. Yeah.
What about a train? Can't we just take like A-Track or Amtrak?
Buses were fun with Bobo.
Yeah, how long is the Amtrak?
I have no idea.
A few hours, it has to be.
Yeah, faster than a bus.
But just the
But
sheer.
the train would be fun, though.
The train would be fun, you think?
Yeah, because
there's a dining car. And you can
send them around.
I'm okay with it being less than 12 hours because that's a long ass time. But if the train gets you there in like 3, that's not long enough.
I think it's like probably 4 or 5.
Yeah, I would guess the same.
And what if we don't take the Acela? What if we take like a slower train?
That's
like a bus?
Like a bus.
12 hours, man.
That's a long.
So fucking long.
12's brutal.
And if both of us go on it, nobody sleeps. That's the deal. I'm fucking down. If both of us go on this bus, no one sleeps. There's no sleeping in that 12 hours. And we're waking Bobo up too, because that little motherfucker's not sleeping either.
Now here's the thing: on most buses, the seats are 2 and 2. So who sits with Bobo?
No, Dave does.
But see, in train, you can have your own little card, relax. You can fuck with him to relax.
See, if we take a bus, then Troy's going to end up like that one guy in Canada who just starts chopping people's heads off on the bus, just goes nuts.
Or he'll be the JetBlue pilot.
Oh my god, dude, that just sucks. Bobo sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he is fun.
No, he's not.
He is fun.
When was the last time Bobo was really fucking fun?
When was the last time he was on the show?
Yeah, that time
Well,
I
he was on
had
the
him
show Friday.
That time I had him in the studio with you. That was fun for me.
Okay, what? That segment sucked. When was the last time he was on the show where it was like, holy fuck, that is hysterical?
Honestly, the last time he was in this studio when he had the
European underwear?
the leopard
Yeah, that was good.
Or what about when you and Eric had that challenge?
What challenge? The physical fitness
Yeah.
challenge? He was all right, but I mean, I don't think that was even.
He got lost going in almost a circle.
But it's gold like that you only get from Bobo. He got lost going around the block. We got to do it.
That's more of a visual.
We got to do it. And what about the time? Listen, you produce the FU promos, FU line promos.
Working on a new one actually right now.
Right. Where did that hilarious golden "fuck you" quote come from?
Okay, that
and that was Physical Fitness Day.
That brilliant, amazing split second of audio. Fuck you. Think about how many hours of nothing wrap around that little piece of brilliance.
Yeah, but you know what? That's the show.
But
That's the Opie and Anthony show.
But you just train, you can edit.
It's
You
piles.
wait for that golden moment.
It's piles and piles of
You're mining
shit
for diamonds.
that you dig through because one day you'll find that delicious piece of corn.
Yeah,
you know
and
what I mean?
I'm going to use that in the new promo. I have to.
Yeah.
I have good news.
Fuck you!
What's the good news?
Shortest trip on train, 11 hours and 42 minutes.
We gotta do it on a train.
Yeah,
then.
well,
we gotta do it on a train.
Fuck,
it's
Sam.
shorter than a bus.
Sam, at least when you're in a train, you can edit it. Like you have a computer, you can plug in.
Let's do it on a train.
Do it. Dude.
A train, possibly. A bus, no way in fucking hell.
Train? I would even do a train.
Because a train has a dining car.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you have Wi-Fi on a train.
No, not the one. Not the one that's the shortest trip.
That's just like a Metro North. That's just like a train.
What's like the good one? What's like the good train?
The good one, you would be going from Penn Station to Pittsburgh, and then you've got a 4-hour layover in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
From 8 p.m. to midnight. So go see a concert or something. Maybe someone's playing in Pittsburgh.
Oh, no, like in Zack and Mary, you hit the little sites.
A 4-hour layover with Bobo.
And then it's 3 hours from Pittsburgh to Cleveland.
This sounds like a fucking nightmare.
We gotta do it.
And then we have to go do a show.
Yeah. and no sleeping.
You can add 4 business class seats. So you could be in business class.
Business class. Stick Bobo in business class. And then all those guys are like, I'm work commuting, blah, blah, blah. And Bobo's like, look at my tiny little thing. You know?
running up and
Just
down.
going nuts. We'll pill him up. We'll give him all kinds of pills and shit.
Well, it's funny when he comes here, and there was one time he was here. I think it was Danny kept giving him Monster Energy drinks.
Well, Danny's new thing since physical fitness has been to buy Bobo breakfast, which usually consists of between 2 and 5 Whoppers and milkshakes,
and then Monster Energy drinks.
Yeah, and then you just start passing him the Monster. I started the Monster Energy drink thing, I think, way back when, like, because Steve used to get him. Steve C, our old EP.
Yes.
And I used to just fill him up with those Monsters, and we'd have chugging contests.
Oh my God!
Now that's how you know.
That could be funny.
All right, so you do the business class from New York to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Then you got 4 hours on the town with Bobo in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, what are we doing? Let's see what the nightlife is like in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Zack and Mary tour.
How long is the trip to Pittsburgh?
That's what they filmed.
That's a 11 to 8, so 9 hours.
Okay, so you take a 9-hour train. How long does it take to drive to
On
Pittsburgh?
business class, which isn't that bad.
Driving to Pittsburgh from here, that's a good.
Hey, business class seats are nice.
Oh, okay.
You got the Wi-Fi.
Save this for the meeting, boys.
Now with we're just giving this tape, and I don't have to go. So with business class, is that like, can you get a thing where it's a table and 4 seats?
No, that's in the other cart.
Yeah, I think those are special cars.
Okay.
That are on like the Acela.
Oh no, they have like a communal one that you could do that.
No, actually, it's better 2 and 2 because I want Dave, the listener, to get the Bobo experience.
I think Dave should be handcuffed to
Bobo.
Or with like a
so they have
briefcase?
to go to the bathroom together.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Squeeze is playing in Pittsburgh that night. You can go see Squeeze.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I forget one of their songs.
I don't know what Squeeze is.
They're good. 80s bands.
I wonder if that dude will do it. Will he be handcuffed to Bobo the entire time?
Dude, he'll do it for like a piece of
Or
steak.
we'll tie their dicks together.
And then they
and run the rope through the flies in their pants.
And then they have to sit.
And they have to get on their train with this rope connecting them to their flies. They're dick cuffed together.
Can we get one of those one of those finger things that you put your finger in?
Chinese finger trap.
Make one like
and they have to just hug each other the whole time because their dicks are connected via Chinese finger trap, and Bobo is erect the whole time.
Oh fuck! Yeah,
all these listeners are into it. Chad, what's up, man?
Hey, how about stuffing Bobo in a semi going cross country this summer sometime and hooking him up with hookers and videotaping the experience?
Maybe. You know, there's a million things we could do with the Bobo road trip tour. Tony in Cleveland. You already called Tony in Cleveland. I already talked to you. What's up?
Hey, I was going to offer, and this is no shit, I got 2 extra tickets to Jimmy Norton, good seats. If Bobo makes it to Cleveland, he can have one.
I'm not going to put Jim through that. Jim has invited Bobo to his shows before, and Bobo always brings loud, obnoxious people. Todd in Pittsburgh.
Sam.
Yeah.
If you guys have to lay over in Pittsburgh, I'd be happy to take you guys out for some beers. I don't believe Bobo's a real person.
You want to meet Bobo?
I think it's just a genius theater of the mind thing.
You
guys get your tour guide.
Todd, I'm going to tell you something. Wait until you see him in person. He's so much more than he is on the air.
Todd, is there anywhere we can go to get Bobo jerked off?
Dude, is there a strip club in Pittsburgh?
Sure. I'm sorry?
Is there a strip club in Pittsburgh?
Oh, yeah, the one is like $20. It's all you can drink, and then it's open all night.
Okay.
What?
Hear me out on this, right?
Oh.
So, since Dave in New Hampshire made a fool's bargain, and he said he didn't need any money to do this. He's going to do it for a hotel room that he shares with Bobo, and
dinner,
and a train ride. What if we take the money? We take like $300, and we go to a strip club, and we get Bobo some lap dances during the layover.
Absolutely.
And
Now,
the company
$300
gives us some
will go
money.
A long way.
Yeah.
There won't be a full set of balls among us.
Todd, you keep listening, because if we might use your services.
Hey, for the Pittsburgh to
Thanks,
Cleveland
buddy.
trip, the 3-hour trip, you guys can buy a room.
A room?
Yeah.
On the train?
On the train.
What's a room on a train?
You know, like planes, trains, and trading places. You know, there's two beds.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
There's only 2 beds?
Yeah.
Wait, so maybe we'll get...
well, because the family bedroom is sold out.
So we'll each get a room, and then we'll just have to hang out in Bobo's room.
No, I think you guys should just get a room.
The 4 of us?
Yeah. Bobo sleeps
Yeah, it's like your idea, like Hunger Games.
No, it's not. Yeah, exactly, Roland. It's not Bobo sleeps on the floor. Dave and Bobo, Dave
Sleep
from
in a
New
bed.
Hampshire, they sleep in a bed together.
Probably the top bunk.
Well, they're going to be handcuffed and
Dick tied.
Dick tied.
Yeah, dick tied as well. Dick cuffed.
Also, our good friend Struff tweeted both of us offering to go on the train as well.
Struff just wants to tag along. That's it.
I think he's bored. He has nothing.
Yeah,
to do.
well, I guess if you want to pay for a ticket, Struff is the man, so I'll tell him what time train we're going if he wants to hang out.
Yeah, but this dude that called in, man, he's the one that's stuck to this.
He's it.
Yeah.
Okay, you can get a Superliner bedroom that has a shower.
Ooh.
We need that one.
Bring some bubble bath.
Bobo's in the shower. We got to do this.
We got Dove soap.
Oh, Ash, what's up, Wayne?
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
Hey, I own a couple of tour buses
Mm-hmm.
that, for bands.
Yeah.
And if the entire crew, including Opie and Anthony, go on the bus, I'll do it. I'll give you guys a tour bus to go to Cleveland.
Well, you'd never get Opie and Anthony on that
remember
bus.
Opie would love. Remember he's been intrigued by tour buses.
Yeah, but not with all of us and Bobo.
But what if we made it into like a big party boat?
Yeah.
A big party bus.
I don't think you get Opie, Anthony, and Jim on that bus. Maybe once it's parked in Cleveland, they'll come hang out on the bus. But will you drive the staff with Bobo?
Nah, it's got to be Opie and Anthony too. I got
Fuck off. I'm big too. Fuck off.
Yeah, I don't see them ever doing that.
Yeah, Mr. Only the celebrities. Well, you know what then? Only listen till 10 o'clock. That's what I say.
That's a nice offer.
It was a nice offer.
Yeah, but he only is doing it for Opie and Anthony.
Well, he wants to hang with the fucking.
Well, what
the
are
host.
we? We're cool.
Yeah, not as cool as them.
Yeah, but Dave in New Hampshire wasn't like, oh, I only want to hang out with Opie. He was like,
well, he just wants an in.
Oh,
This
he-
dude's like giving a fucking bus
Yeah.
service. I mean, there's a lot of money involved
He's
in that.
driving for the love of God.
I can't imagine what the fucking gas for that thing is to get out there.
big fucking deal. We'll plug his stupid bus company. Brad in D.C.
Hey, what's happening?
What's up, dude?
Hey, I'd pay my own way there. I'll buy my own hotel, just for entertainment value. But I'd want to take a train.
So
everyone wants to take a train with Bobo.
I feel like if we announce what train we're taking after we book it, we'll have it packed with
That would be
O&A
funny.
fans.
That would be really
We'll take the whole
fucking
thing
funny.
over.
Oh, and then Bobo could play like Find the O&A fan, and he would just have to walk through the car,
Car to car.
And we bring all of the fans to that strip club
Yeah.
and just party in
But
Pittsburgh with
they
a-
have to pay their own way. We're only getting enough money for Bobo and
Oh, they're
maybe
not,
a couple
yeah, no,
for
no.
us.
If we're like we're on this Amtrak train at this fucking time,
Yeah.
book your ticket. This is where we're getting off. This is the strip club we're going to.
It'll be like homeless shopping spree because people will go buying, like, we'll have money for Bobo, but then the fans will also buy him lap dances. And they'll pay for his time in the private room. You know what I mean? They'll just get him all kinds of drinks. We'll get him all liquored up
Fucked
at
up.
this strip club.
Yeah.
And then we gotta
All
get back.
horny.
And then we gotta get back on a 4-hour train ride.
All horny. And he's handcuffed to the dude, so he can't jerk off.
And dick cuffed.
He's gonna fucking pre everywhere.
Yeah, he is. Here comes. That was a lot of free. Oh, yeah.
And then you guys go into your Superliner bedroom for 3 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll make him wear sweatpants to the strip club.
Of course he has to wear sweatpants. He's traveling. He's got to be, you know.
Man, travel's a comfort.
Oh.
This is a great idea.
Dave in New Hampshire, the original guy. We got him back on. Dave.
Well, I'm thinking, like, for those 3 or 4 hours,
Yeah.
if it's that bad, I can, like, switch off with Roland as far as the handcuffs go, or that's where we can have our steak dinner, or that's where we can go for the rub and tugs.
I think the only way you get out of the handcuffs is to go into another room to get jerked off.
Okay.
From the time that you meet, you have to be handcuffed until the show.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me put this proposal to you, Sam.
Yeah, Dave.
If there's enough cash laying around Sirius XM, do I drag Bobo into the rub and tug room with me
Oh.
I mean,
That's a couples.
with a hidden camera?
No, they won't do a hidden camera.
yeah,
They'll never
yeah.
do that, dude. And I probably have a feeling that SiriusXM would never justify going somewhere to getting jerked off. But I will tell you that I think if we tell fans that this is what's going on,
weird shit happens. It's unpredictable.
We need to make sure that these two dudes get jerked off. If everybody throws in a couple bucks,
Yeah.
you guys are going to get jerked off.
But Dave, you're my guy on this.
I understand that, and I'm like screwing myself here by saying a train would be a hell of a lot better for me because at least I can try to escape and hide from them in the bathroom. A bus, I only have 30 feet to work with.
Yeah, but you couldn't escape into the bathroom if you were dick cuffed.
And handcuffed.
That's not going to happen on an Amtrak train, Sam.
What if if we all get a room together?
If it's like plastic handcuffs.
You mean get the room and I'm handcuffed in a 10 by 10 room with that fucker?
Yeah.
Exactly. It'll be a blast. Dave, it's going to be fun.
Oh, I understand that, but I got 2 weeks to negotiate. I am your man, Sam. I'm not going to let you down. Paul's got my phone number
Okay.
and home address and everything, but...
All right, sounds good.
Hey, why doesn't
We'll
Paul
give you a
be
call,
your-
Dave.
well,
Thanks.
Take Paul. He'll be your Club City Kenny.
Paul's not going. No,
I know. I was just joking.
Paul's not even going to Cleveland, right?
No.
Okay, good. That's got to make you happy, Troy.
I could care less.
It doesn't matter one way or the
If
other.
he goes, whatever. I don't care.
You just want to interact with him.
What are we naming this?
Well, one caller said we should name it Throw Bobo from the Train. But he hung up before I got a chance to go to him.
That's great. I love it. I love this idea is coming out. A train is doable.
You'll do a train.
I'll do a train.
But you want me to go with you?
I want you to go with me.
Okay.
Because we're gonna obviously if we're going this far with it, there needs to be video and audio.
Yeah.
So it's got to be documented, and then if we're stopping in Pittsburgh and going to a strip club,
which we are.
Yeah, you've got 4 hours.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Lap dances you get, and then Bobo has to go back to the train all erect.
Yeah, with sweatpants on.
Yeah.
And running down his leg.
Exactly.
Stained on his sweatpants.
E-Rock, you don't like Bobo. You have to admit, this is a fabulous idea.
This is a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
And doing it on the train, like one of the callers said, it gives you enough time to edit everything so it'd be ready to present.
That's why
by
I
the
said
time you get
earlier.
there.
And if is it a 12-hour?
Credit, douche.
Is it 11 hours including the 4-hour layover?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's not bad, dude.
It's not that bad.
Wait.
And especially 9, 10, 11. Because you said 9 and 4.
Yeah, you leave at 11 a.m. and you get there at 3 a.m.
And then the show is the next. So
That
4
day.
p.m.
Okay, so yeah, we could get at least a little bit of sleep before we go to the show. That's doable.
13 hours before the
And,
show.
dude, the train you can actually sleep on.
No, you can't.
there's no
That's part of the
sleeping
deal.
on the train.
Oh, okay.
There's no sleeping, and no sleeping in the layover.
What if I take drugs and you just can't help it? I'm falling
That's
asleep.
true.
Then you fucking end up nude with all kinds of marker, and you get all fucked up. Like, if you're unconscious to the point where I can't wake you up, and you're not going to get woken up, I'm going to fuck with you bad.
All right.
You know.
I won't
And
sleep.
that's justifiable.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Dick in the mouth.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put my dick in his mouth.
Roman goggles.
Oh.
I'll walk around.
Yeah.
I'll walk around.
You're going to end up sucking off Bobo or something like that. You know what I mean?
Man.
It'll
All
just,
the pictures end up on the internet. People are tweeting it. I'm like,
it'll just get weird.
Bobo's teabagging me.
blows retard.
It's hanging over Troy's open mouth with the caption, "Here comes the pre."
You think right now Rob is like happy that we've thought of more ideas, or
No.
is he like, oh no?
Not at all.
Assuming they're listening.
Oh yeah, they're probably like, oh, what's on the radio right now?
I can't wait
man.
to hear how this one gets shot down.
I mean, we have kind of figured this out, and there's no way after hearing this, Opie and Anthony are not going to want to do this.
Yeah, because all they got to do is just show up in Cleveland and just hear about this fucking
But I think
nonsense.
that's like at least an hour of show.
We're going to have to cancel a plane ticket for each of us,
Who cares?
but we're still. I'm taking the plane home
Oh yeah.
They're a $1 billion company.
for sure. I mean, that's
Yeah, you got to cancel.
I mean, you can probably get a refund, or they can move it to somebody else.
Well,
right?
I'm sure Kenny put that security thing where like the insurance.
No.
or even so. I mean, Kenny books all Jim's travel, so it's not like he can't. They'll probably give him travel
Credit, yeah.
vouchers, and he can use that for
Yeah,
next
yeah.
time. Oh man, that's going to be great.
Now, how's Bobo getting home?
I don't know. The contest. I mean, the thing.
It ends there.
Yeah.
Like, dude, figure it out.
Yeah, you're an adult.
Yeah.
You know.
Have a fan take him home.
Exactly. I mean, how's Dave getting home?
Trying
See, yeah, that's going to be the beauty of it. That here's how he's getting home. However Dave's getting home, that Bobo's going with him, but we're not.
Or
and then on Monday we'll talk to Dave either on O&A or on the after show, and we'll just hear about his ride home that way. We don't need to.
Well, let's just book them a bus ticket for the ride home.
They'll take a bus home. Yeah. They'll take a bus
or
home.
wherever your guy's plane tickets, you can swap it to him.
No, he's not getting a plane ticket. Him and Bobo are going to definitely be hitting the road to go back home, too. Oh, it's going to be great. I can't wait.
We could be tweeting and putting up little videos to tease, what's going on.
Yeah, we'll have like a couple of little flip cams or something, a recorder.
Dude, I wonder if we have internet on the train, could we log in live and do like a live show?
Skype?
You could like Ustream it.
But if you do Skype, can multiple people watch what you're watching?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just Ustream it.
Yeah, Ustream.
Yeah, we could do that.
They've got Wi-Fi. I've been on those Acellas with Wi-Fi, and they're terrible, but,
It's better than nothing, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's better than nothing. You can still get some stuff done.
Yeah.
You can give it a shot.
Some ideas.
We could
Just to keep people...
Or we could just, post stuff we could podcast stuff or post it to a website or whatever. Just post little audio clips. Hey, here's what's coming up, even if it's not live.
Yeah.
At least it's almost live. Oh, it's going to be great.
Follow along the trip. Come on the trip with us.
Terrific. I'm really feeling optimistic about this Cleveland trip. It's going to be a horrible ride.
Awful.
It's going to be so...
painful.
Exhausting and difficult and such a bad idea, but it's going to be so great.
And I hope it's packed with fans that are just...
You want it to be a party train?
Well, I want it to be a party because if everybody comes along, it's just going to be like fucking ridiculous.
Although, they'll make Bobo do some stupid shit that'll end up getting us fired. I don't know if we want to tell all the fans about it. Like these, I trust Dave.
Okay, but could we at least tell them about where we'll be at the strip club?
Yeah, because then we can watch Bobo and be like, no, you can't do that. Yes, you can do that.
Or it might be a sponsor.
So you don't think they're going to figure out that we're going to be at a strip club at this time and they're not going to be able to look to see what train is leaving from?
They're not brainiacs, no.
I don't know, man. There's some smart motherfuckers out there that figure out shit pretty quick.
Some of them
cheap,
will.
Man, look, the train that you're taking, a round trip ticket for just the normal Joe, $77.
$77.
So we're doing the company a favor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Content for the show.
Content for the show, and we're cutting costs.
I wanted to talk to Eric today because he said he brought me treats from WrestleMania.
Well, we don't have time.
Oh, you don't get your treats because
Keep sending in those Roland photoshops. We're having a whole gallery up
Opie
on
and Anthony
Facebook.
on Facebook.
Somebody did a great one with me that I did with the Easter Bunny picture that I took.
Yeah.
I think it might be Bobo in his underwear. And somebody had the
little European underwear.
No, it was just whitey tighties.
Oh, just in his.
But they
underwear.
had the head on him, the fucking
It's
rabbit
weird.
head.
Oh, it's such a weird photo. Listen, stay tuned. The best of Ron and Fez is coming up next. Our meeting, by the way,
Thursday.
Usually on Tuesdays, it's on Thursday. So tomorrow is going to be the meeting. We'll talk a little more about this tomorrow, and then I'll give you all an update.
Tomorrow we have 2 guests.
On what goes down. Who's coming in tomorrow?
Eugene Levy, Maggie Grace.
Who's Maggie Grace?
The girl from Lost.
She's Shannon on Lost.
Very exciting.
And Eugene Levy.
Very exciting. We'll see that all tomorrow.
American Pie.
And we'll hear from you then. Stay tuned. Best of Ron and Fez is next. Goodbye, everybody.
Opie and Anthony Show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. And catch Opie and Anthony live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Ron and Fez are next.
Hey.